Okay, so this is going to be the tier list for all of the matchups that Iron Man has to face. How well do they fare? How good are they? How bad are they? How favored is Iron Man? How favored are they? Etc. etc. I'm currently GM on Iron Man. Season just came out. I finally got to GM at least. I think unless I was been dethroned, I should be. I'm 22 now. I was 20, but whatever. 22 now. It is what it is. I got to Eternity last season. So what I'm trying to say is, I play a lot of fucking Iron Man, okay? I play a lot of Iron Man. All seasons, all modes, time played, statistics, all seasons, all modes. I have 87 hours on this goddamn fucking character, okay? I play a lot of fucking Iron Man. This isn't going to be some random, inexperienced, platinum level player talking about Iron Man matchups. I play a lot of Iron Man. I understand his matchups. I would say better than almost anybody else. Maybe some other Iron Man mains that I've never heard of might know a bit more than me, but I know a lot about this character, and this is going to be the tier list. Let's go through what each of the tiers mean. So free means that the matchup is free, okay? Self-explanatory. It's easy as pie. It's fucking, you just shit on them. There's no counterplay. It's just beautiful. Second, we have neutral. This means that it can go either way. It's not necessarily free, but I would say it's neutral probably means it's a bit more Iron Man favored, but not completely Iron Man favored. But yeah, it's in the middle of the road. It's neutral, etc. Cringe means that it's cringe. These are characters that necessarily don't outright counter you, but they are really annoying to face against, and most of the time will just be fucking cringe. But they just have abilities, or the way that they work is just really difficult for you to deal with, or annoying for you to deal with, but they don't flat out counter you. There's a lot of tanks in this category, because tanks have a lot of tools to fuck up your day as Iron Man. Sus means, okay, this shit fucking sucks, okay? This shit is really sussy. It's getting real difficult. I'm having to struggle, okay? I'm not having a good time playing the game, okay? That's what sus means. And swap is self-explanatory. You gotta swap. These characters just prevent you from doing anything in the game. They just flat out counter you through excessive damage or excessive mobility, or they just completely negate anything that you can do, and then they're swap. So you have to swap, right? So Adam Warlock. Adam, I don't want to say he's free because he can live. I would say out of all the supports, he can deal with you the easiest because of the way his shit's set up. He is like a mini HELA, especially if he lands his headshots. He can kill you. And his soul link is annoying. If you want to beam him, he can just soul link himself, and then he like double heals himself, and he's like super tanky. He's hard to beam, so you don't want to spend a lot of time fighting him. But in general, if he doesn't have any of his cooldowns, he's just a free fucking kill. And back in the beta, his soul link used to fuck over your ult. Like, it used to just, you just get shit on, but not anymore. You can still, I kill 2-3 people through his soul link all the time with the ult, so I'm not really that afraid of it, honestly. I'm gonna put him at the top of free. Maybe I'll rearrange this at the end, maybe put him at the bottom of neutral, but he's not that difficult to fight. Black Panther. Black Panther's neutral. I've been shit on by some Black Panthers. But they have to commit everything, right? They have to commit, like, it's a toss-up. What do I want the Black Panther to use everything on his abilities and kill me in the sky, or do I want him shitting on my supports for the rest of the game? You know what I mean? The reality is most Black Panther players, they swap when they see an Iron Man anyway, because they just know that, well, they can't contest the Iron Man. It just is what it is. There are some, you know, Black Panther players who will stop or who will stay on the character. But the main thing about Black Panther is it's obviously, I would say, favored towards you because he's a ground character, but he's just so hard to hit. And Iron Man doesn't have any utility. So the reason why Black Panther's so annoying is not because he can kill you or it's a threat to you. It's because he just shits on your supports and there's nothing you can do. Like, if you have Gamma, oh, I forgot to mention, if you have Gamma, by the way, everyone just drops a tier. So if someone's insta swap, if you have Gamma, they're sus. If someone's free, then they're even more free if you have Gamma, right? So just keep that in mind. Gamma just drops everyone down a tier. But unless you have Gamma Beam, if a Black Panther's in your backline, just shitting on, like, what do you do as Iron Man? Like, you can pray you get a direct hit off. You can try to laser beam him, but he's dashing all over the goddamn place. It's just so hard to kill this fucker. So he's kind of cringe, but not really cringe towards you. Just cringe that you don't really have any counterplay to protect your or peel for your supports other than hoping that you kill him, right? Widow, this character's free as far as I'm concerned. She's kind of annoying. She can, like, do a lot of damage from you from across the map. ZZ1 is probably, like, I would say him and Slampamaster are probably the best Widows that I know of right now. But I go Iron Man and I just kill them. Like, I just go behind them and I just kill them. I've done it plenty of times. Like, what do they do? Like, what, like, especially Widow. Widow, you will always be out of range of her kick. And like, she just can't, like, she has to land the no scope twice in a row, and if she doesn't have a pocket, you just kill her. Like, you just kill her. It's just such a free kill. it's kind of the same situation with Black Panther. She just applies so much pressure to your team, and it sucks that you don't have any counterplay other than getting close. If you can't get close to her, though, then it is a problem. But other than that, it's not that big of a deal. Hulk. Hulk is sus, okay? It is really hard to play the game with a really good Hulk on the enemy team. In the mirror matchup of Hulk and Iron Man versus another Hulk and Iron Man, the better Hulk will win the matchup. If I'm playing Luna Snow or whatever the fuck, and it's Hulk Iron Man versus Hulk Iron Man, I'm praying that I have the better Hulk instead of the better Iron Man. And the reason being is even if you have the better Iron Man, it does not matter because the Hulk will just make sure the Iron Man can't play the game. He'll just knock him out the sky. He'll just constantly be a threat. The minute you start gamma beaming, the Hulk will jump on you and knock you out the sky, or he'll just apply pressure towards you so you can't like beam the way that you want to beam. It's really fucking annoying. He can bubble. I've seen Hulks that'll jump up and bubble their Iron Man when we're having our fucking Dragon Ball Z beam battle. Like, it is the most, a good Hulk just fucks you. And not only does he fuck you as Iron Man, but he fucks your fucking supports as well because he's in their back line, he's killing them, and it's just really hard to deal with. So he's really sus. He can block your ultimate with his bubbles. That's really annoying. He can CC you. He's just really fucking annoying to deal with. And borderline swapping. The only reason you don't swap, typically, is because you also have a Hulk and you're trying to do the mirror matchup, but it's really difficult to deal with. Captain America. Captain America is kind of free, I would say. Maybe the top of free. The issue, I'm not gonna say he's free. I'm gonna say he's neutral. The only reason he's neutral is you can't kill him. Captain America just doesn't die, but he's never killing you. I mean, I don't think I've ever died to a Captain America as Iron Man, like ever. In all of the like 400 plus hours I have, I don't think I've ever died to a fucking Captain America. This character he just doesn't die, but he can't kill you. So, yeah. Cloak and Dagger. Now, before season 1, I would have said Cloak and Dagger is free. Just free fucking kill. You just kill her. But now, because her bubble is on a 7-second cooldown, yes, you heard that right. Technically, in the patch notes, it says 12 seconds, but you have to understand that it goes on cooldown while the bubble is still out in the field. So when the bubble finally goes away, okay, there will be 7 seconds left on the cooldown, okay? So every 7 seconds, she has a I can't fucking die, okay? On top of that, they increase the swap speed. So now when you beam her, she'll just swap and like start DPSing you, and she actually does a lot of damage, okay? A lot of fucking damage, and especially if she blinds you, you'll just die. So she's actually pretty fucking cringe. Now, there is the one caveat to this, which is, oh, and on top of that, because the swap speed's faster now, she can, like, shield her or cloak her whole team from your ultimate. So now you just get no value from ult as well. The caveat to this is, you still do counter her ultimate. Especially now that they buffed her, a lot of these cloak players get a little overzealous with their dashes, so they, like, dash in the middle of your fucking team, and you just maximum pulse her, and she dies. So there's that caveat, but she is very cringe to deal with, and not an easy kill. You gotta be careful with these cloaks. They will kill you. Doctor Strange, another sus character. This character is the only tank that can force you out of an engagement completely, okay? Because he can fly, and his flight lasts a long time, and he just does so much damage, and I don't know why he does so much damage. It's just ridiculous. He's a tank. Why is he one-shotting me, and he's a tank? I don't understand. He's very lethal. Doctor Strange will just fly up at you and kill you, and you're like, oh, fuck. What the fuck? Why couldn't he do this? This is so cringe. It's really fucking annoying. He can block your ults, which is another big thing. And overall, he just applies so much pressure to you because he can fly, which is a good thing. I understand that there's a good tank that can deal with flyers, but it's just really annoying because, like, bro, I have actually won games because Doctor Strange just want to put their dick so far up my ass, bro. It's like, bro, can you go peel for your team? Can you go protect your team? Holy shit, I've been soloed in the air by Doctor Strangers. I don't know what it is about Doctor Strange and Iron Man, but they just hate Iron Man, and they just want to, I don't know, maybe it's lore accurate. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, he's really annoying. Groot is free. Groot is fucking free. This character, so be careful because he can 4-shot you. He has a lot of range on his autos, and he can kill you. But aside from that, you're never going to get hit by his ult, or almost never. You really don't get hit by his ult that much. But the main thing is, Iron Man actually does a lot of damage to tanks with direct hits, okay? If you direct hit people, you do a lot of fucking damage. You 3-shot people. I think that's, what, 75 damage maybe? You do a lot of fucking damage. And Groot, because his model's so big and blocky, and the walls don't actually protect him because you're in the air, especially if they're using that fucking skin that everyone uses, the Guardians of the Galaxy skin, you just get so much free damage off of him, so you get so much free ult charge off of him, and you pressure him a lot. You can pressure Groots a lot. To where they have to, like, back up. I would argue that you can pressure a Groot just as much as like a Wolverine or someone. Like you can really ruin a Groot's day as Iron Man. And so you just get so much free ult charge off on this character, and he just isn't really a threat to you, really. Now he can kill you if you're not paying attention to where he's at, but you know, it is what it is. Hawkeye, I would say Hawkeye's neutral, probably the top of neutral. I would say he's probably the top of neutral. I'm not afraid of a Hawkeye. I never banned this character, never afraid of him. I one-tricked Iron Man all the way up to Diamond when there was a Hawkeye every fucking game in Season 0 before he got nerfed. Like, this character, he's just not a threat to you. You just flank behind him and laser beam his ass. And then what does he do? All he can do is jump up, and the jump is so slow, and you just perfectly track him, like, he just dies. There's only been a couple of Hawkeyes that have shit on me. Like they flick and they just headshot me. But that is so rare, and it's not an everyday thing, and I'm not really afraid of it, really. I'm not scared of a Hawkeye. Never been scared of a Hawkeye. I will just go behind him and kill him. It's just that simple. Just flank and kill him. Hela sus. I would say Hela's probably the top of sus. Not impossible. A lot of people are like, what? No insta swap on the Hela? No. You can play around a Hela. It's not that difficult. You just have to play around cover a lot and try to get close to her. That's the big thing. I would argue that if you are overdrive without Hulk, even if you're overdrive and you have your laser beam, you can take duels with Hela. Okay, I've been in GM Eternity lobbies. I have taken duels with Hela and beat her. It's not impossible. Okay, even these Helas are pretty good. They hit their shots, but you still Iron Man's DPS is 180 a second. If you have a Mantis damage boosting you, I think it goes up to like 205 or 206 a second. Like, you do a lot of fucking damage. Like, you just got to beam her. She'll die. There's that. Also, your ultimate does counter her ultimate. If she, Hell Unleashed, you just maximum pulse her little god form, and it immediately crumbles. So you do have some counterplay against her. It's not impossible. So yeah, I think she would get the top stuff. Now, it is difficult. Don't get me wrong. She can two-shot you from across the map, but there is counterplay. There is things that you can do. It's not unplayable, right? Iron Fist. Iron Fist. I want to put Iron Fist in free, but I understand that that's going to piss a lot of people off because they see the memes. They're like, well, Iron Fist. Here's the thing. Iron Fist, I'll put him at the bottom of neutral. This character is so simple, okay? When Iron Fist is attacking you in the air, he's basically standing still, which means that you just direct hit him, okay? You just fucking direct hit his ass. 3 direct hits, he dies, okay? You have to understand that Iron Fist has really no counterplay against you as Iron Man. He just doesn't have any counterplay against that. If he starts blocking, he drops to the ground and he's not a threat anymore. And when he has his enhanced punch, he can't stay in the air that long. Don't get me wrong, an Iron Fist can shit on you, but that's only if you run away from him. Don't run away. And if you are gonna run away, you have to cut corners. You have to pull some crazy evasive maneuvers. Do a barrel roll. You gotta duck and dodge and dive and bob and weave through cover to like break his LOS, and it'll break his like auto tracking shit on you. But yeah, he's not that scary personally. I'm sorry. I don't fear an Iron Fist for real. Iron Man. Iron Man's really cringe. It's kind of funny because we're Iron Man mains, but no, Iron Man is actually really fucking cringe. Okay, he's really cringe to play against, and the reason is out of all the flyers, you rule the skies. Like, you're the best flyer, except for one character who's like pseudo flyer, and we'll get to that character later. So it's really annoying because you just rule the skies as an Iron Man. Like, no one can contest you in the air for the most part, except for like maybe Doctor Strange, but even that's temporary, right? You're just the best flyer, except for when they have another Iron Man, because now you actually have another threat in the sky to worry about, and it's really fucking annoying. Now, there's a caveat to this, which is if you are an Iron Man player, other Iron Man players very rarely are going to be as good as you, because they're probably only playing Iron Man for some weird reason. It's either you're playing Iron Man Hulk and they want to mirror you, so they also go Iron Man Hulk. But the reality is I'm Lord on Iron Man. I have 200 some hours on this goddamn character. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to be better than me at this character. I can direct hit you in the air. I have better movement than you, most likely. I know the best like angles, and I know the map more. I have better positioning than you. So what I'm trying to say is, if you are taking a mirror matchup versus an Iron Man, if you're an Iron Man player, you're probably going to be better than them. So just don't have fear. Make sure that you track them properly. Make sure you beam them properly, and hope that you are getting pocketed more than he is. Really, is really the only discrepancy there. But it's still annoying to have to worry about another threat in the sky that you normally don't have to worry about, right? You're just the best sky character. Jeff is free. Jeff swallows your whole team. You just pulse him. You just beam him right when he like pops out the ground and he dies. He has no counterplay against you. It's really hard for him to hit you in the air. You just beam him. His model's really easy to hit. Even when he's tunneling underground, it's actually very easy to hit the Jeff when he's like moving, because the angle of you being in the air is really easy to just hit his ass. You out damage his heals per second. So yeah, Jeff's just free. It's just a free fucking kill. Loki. Loki's neutral, I would say. I'll rearrange this at the end, but Loki's neutral. If he has all of his cooldowns, he can be really difficult to kill. If he has none of his cooldowns, he's a free kill. So there's that, and then you also have to be aware that he can kill you. If he has all 3 Loki clones, all he needs is 3 direct hits on you, and you will die. And it's very fast. He can kill you very quickly. I actually think his DPS is faster than yours. And you also have to keep in mind that he has his immortality. Now, his immortality also fucks over your ult, so that's something else you need to be cognizant of. But it's just timing, making sure that he doesn't have his cooldowns, and you kill him. Also, you counter his clones a lot. 3 direct hits on his clones will just delete them. So you can get rid of his deployables pretty easily, I'd say. So I'll put him in neutral. You know, it's a skill diff, right? Are you better? Or is he better? That kind of thing. Luna Snow. Once again, another neutral character. I would actually say she's probably Iron Fist at the bottom of neutral. This guy. And I actually put Luna Snow like here. I've been shit on by some Luna Snows before, okay? Luna Snow, she can freeze your ass and then like double dink you, and you'll die. She can freeze you out of your ult. I've had that happen to me. When she does a little clap thingy, she's actually really tanky. And I think it's like really hard. Like she'll out DPS you with your little beam. So Luna Snow is a formidable opponent. However, we have the best thing in the game against her, which is ulting her when she ults. And it's the greatest feeling ever shitting on a Luna Snow. Save your ult for the Luna ult, kill her. If she doesn't get shielded or they don't mag ult or anything like that, you'll just delete her from the game, and her 12-second immortality doesn't exist anymore, and your team will love you forever. So there's that. But I would say it's just neutral. It's just matchup. You know, are you better than her? Is she better than you? That kind of thing. Magic. Magic is free. There are some clips, you know, I've been clipped, you know, Magic, you know, one-shotting me out the sky. It happens. But in general, you just shit on this character. She can't really do much against you. You shit on her ultimate. You just kind of beat her. Like, you know, she's a melee character and you're a flying character. You know what I mean? Like you just kind of beat her. She's kind of free. Maybe not the bottom of free though. Maybe like, you know, if she's good, you know, she can shit on you. But in general, like you just kill her. Magneto. Magneto is cringe. Magneto isn't really like scary like lethal wise. Even though he does have good range, he can kill you, but it's like really hard for him to do. If you're not. Your supports would just have to be blind for you to not get healed when the Magneto's trying to kill you. But it's just, he just cucks you with his ult, right? You're flanking, you got 5 of them, you're about to get a huge pulse off, and you just hear the fucking Magneto ult sound, and your ult gets sucked up, and you just been cock-blocked. Haha, funny. It's just really annoying to deal with. I played a game on Spider Islands where we got to basically the last point, and that was the first time the whole game that I ulted and the Magneto ulted. He literally waited the whole game and saved his ult to counter my ult, okay? He did not ult. Our Luna was ulting, our Cloak was ulting, he could have one-shot them. Nope, he saved it literally just for me. It's just so cringe, it's so annoying. Now, there is one caveat to that, which is you can beam him out his ult because it's not a projectile, and I have killed Magnetos while they're ulting that way, but, you know, that he has to be low, and there's a lot of things that has to happen before that, but he's really fucking annoying, and I can't stand him. Really cringe. Mantis. I think Mantis is free, personally. Her projectiles are really slow, and it's really hard for her to sleep you out the sky. And, you know, I have been, like, triple dinked by a Mantis before, but that was, like, you know, that's not, like, a one-off. Most Mantises are free kills, especially now with the movement speed nerf. She's easier to track. Now she is harder to hit with your ultimate than Luna. Luna is easier because she doesn't move as fast. Mantis moves at Mach 10 speed when she ults, and, like, she can, like, juke your ult. But it's the same thing with Luna. If you're able to get the pulse off, you will just one-shot her through her ult, which is nice. And she's just kind of free for me. Moon Knight. I need it. How do I? Wait a minute. Let me add a row below. Moon Knight. Okay. This character is got to be one of the most. Hold on. Let me change the color. This character has got to be the most freest character that was ever put in a video game. I jump up and down with joy when I see a Moon Knight on the enemy team. It is just such the freest kill. He's so slow. All of his stuff he does is slow. He can't really hit you in the air. He can shit on you if you sit by a building. He'll throw an onk on the building and then kill you, or if you're in like in a room with him. But aside from that, you just shit on this character. He's so easy to direct hit. He moves so slow. His model's pretty big for a DPS, especially when he does his gliding thing. His cape is part of his hitbox when he glides. So he's just such a free kill. Such a free kill. I love seeing a Moon Knight. It is just the freest thing ever. You're inting if you play Moon Knight into Iron Man. It is just the freest thing ever. Namor. Namor is cringe. Basically, the reason why Namor is cringe for 2 reasons. Number 1, he basically has 2 lives, and number 2, you can't flank. His turrets will shoot you when you try to flank, you get a pulse off, or you try to flank, you get a beam. You just won't be able to do it because Namor turrets will shoot you, and it sucks. And he has 2 lives when you beam a Namor. Now, Namor is a free beam. You can just kill him, but then he'll bubble, and then his turrets will shoot you while he's in a bubble, and you'll just die. So what you have to do is you have to beam him, pop his bubble, run away, get healed, and then re-challenge him when he doesn't have his bubble, and then you can kill him. But it's just really annoying. His projectiles move pretty fast, I would know. Namor is my 2nd most played character. I have Lord on him now. Actually, I play him so much now. And there's a reason for that, but Namor I've shit on Iron Mans before. You just auto attack, and then you do your right click, and then they die. You know, they'll die to the minions or whatever. Namor counters a lot of flyers, actually, because you'll just get hit from across the map by turrets that you didn't even know were there, and you'll just die, and you can't flank. So it's really annoying. And the slow, they just buffed the slow, and that's even more aids. So yeah, it's really hard to deal with Namor. Very cringe, but not unplayable. Not unplayable. I want to put Penny in free because I feel like this character's just free, but for some reason she never dies. So I'm gonna put her in neutral. I don't know what it is about this character. I feel like she's so free, but she just doesn't die. I feel like I pump so much damage into this character. She's so easy to get direct hits off, but she just doesn't die. I feel like she never fucking dies. The only time I've ever been able to kill a Penny is with Gamma, and I just laser beam her, and then she'll die. But like, it's really hard to deal with her. Also, her spider bots can hit you mid-air. There's like they have a long range to them, and I don't know why that is. And I've seen the TikTok clips of her being able to like stop your ult with her net and stuff like that. I don't know. I've never seen that happen in game IRL, so I don't know if that's possible. But yeah, whatever. It's Penny. I mean, I'm not afraid of a Penny. I just feel like she doesn't die, and she should. Okay, PSYLOKE. Swap. This is the first swap. Yes, even more of a swap than HELA. And the reason for that is you can see a HELA coming. You know where the HELA's at. You know where she's shooting you from. You know where a HELA is. You can keep track of a HELA. You cannot keep track of a PSYLOKE. She can go from one end of the map to the other end of the map in a second and kill you. PSYLOKE will just jump in the sky, double headshot you, and then do her fucking shurikens and then pull her shurikens. She'll just one-shot you in the sky and then dash away, and you're like, oh shit, I'm dead. Her ultimate will hit you mid-air. Like, this character's just so cringe. She beats you in the close range. She beats you in the mid-range. She beats you in the long range. The PSYLOKE can be half a mile away shooting you, and she'll do like half your HP. Like, this character is just ridiculous. It's just so cringe. She has so much mobility. She's so hard to kill. Like, it's a swap. When I see a PSYLOKE, guess who I go? Namor. You'll start to notice a trend here, okay, with the swap characters. I just go Namor, and I shit on her because fuck you. I'm just gonna let my turrets kill you because I'm not dealing with your bullshit. Punisher. Punisher is sus. It sucks, man. I had to play against Gale and both Mace, and they both play Punisher, and it was not fun. I'll say that much. Punisher, he can beam you in the sky. He has good damage. He beats you in the close range with the shotgun. His smoke like fucks you up when you're trying to beam him. You're like, oh, I'm about to kill him. Then he'll smoke, and you'll just lose sight of him. You don't know where he went. And you can't flank because he can see you through walls for some fucking reason. I don't know what that is, and his ult is better than your ult. It's just, yeah, that character's just not fun to play against. Very sus. In fact, I put him next to HELA. So there's that. Rocket. Rocket is actually cringe. This character in lower ranks was way easier to kill. In higher ranks, I had to fight Sinatra when he was playing this character, and I just got beamed. This motherfucker just beamed me, okay? This character actually does so much damage. He's so hard to kill because of his hitbox, and he heals himself, and anytime you get a pick, he just revives the fucker. Like, bro, what the fuck's going on? And his ultimate basically enables so many characters to kill you because it's 40% damage increase. I've got beamed by a Luna Snow with her clap ability with the rocket ult. It was just crazy. Like, this character's actually insane. He's very cringe to deal with, and you gotta watch out for these rockets. Also, his heal over time, it just got buffed. It can fuck up your DPS with your beam too. So you just gotta be aware of that. He can get out of your ultimate. You know, he'll just double dash out the ultimate. Like, this guy is really fucking annoying to deal with. Not gonna lie. Really annoying. Scarlet Witch, free. I don't know where this belief is that Scarlet Witch counters Iron Man. I don't know who is lying to y'all, especially you lower ranked people. Because when I did my unranked to GM, every time I saw a Scarlet Witch, it was just, I just got so happy. You just shit on this character. She's too slow. She's too slow. She doesn't out damage you. Her ultimate sucks. She can't CC you in the air, really. Her CC is really easy to avoid. Her alternate fire, where all her damage comes from, is really easy to avoid. You just You just shit on this character. She's so slow that it's easy to track. Like, she's just a bad. Don't play Scarlet Witch into Iron Man. You're just inting us, and it's just so free. Spider-Man. Swap. Need I say more? I don't know a single flyer that can even compete with Spider-Man. He just kills you. It's really hard to deal with. If he has Venom, he really kills you. There's only 2 scenarios where I can play against a Spider-Man, and that's if I have Gamma or if I have triple support. If I have triple support, then he can't kill me, and I can just beam him out the sky. But even then, that's really difficult. His ultimate's annoying because it like hits you in the air. He's super fast, super hard to kill. It's just not a fun time. So when they go Spider-Man, I swap. And guess who I swap to? You guessed it, fucking NAMOR. I go back to NAMOR because he shits on these characters, and I hate these characters. Just play NAMOR, okay? Character's broken, and they buffed him. Squirrel Girl. I would say she's neutral. I think I'll put something like this. Go like this. I actually fear her more than Black Panther. She has like no bullet drop on her bombs. They're supposed to be bombs, but they're more like missiles. She just can 3-shot you, and it really fucking sucks. Her ultimate will never hit you though. She can root you. She's also very mobile, but her mobility kind of sucks because she like falls in an arc, and you just know where she's gonna land, so you just beam her. But she can shit on you. She can 3-shot you. I've died to some good Squirrel Girls, so just be aware of that. But in general, neutral. You know what I mean? Star-Lord. We'll come back to you. Storm. Storm's free, even with the buffs. She's not as free as she used to be, so I'll probably put her at like Widow level free. But she's still free. You're still uncontested in the sky. You don't have to worry about a storm. A storm can be damage buffed with her lightning aura, with a fucking Thor on her team, and you will still just out DPS her. Like, the beam just does way too much damage. She's an easy target because of how slow she is in the sky. And if they're on their storm, like their lightning mode, then they're even slower, right? So, because they're not using their wind mode, so they're not fast. So you just beam her out the sky. When you go to duel the storm, she will disengage. She will disengage from the fight before you will, because your DPS just out. You just out DPS her. So I'm not afraid of a storm. Oh, and you can counter her ultimate with your ult. When she does her fucking Feel the Wrath of the Goddess voice line, just fly to your supports, look at the ground, and wait for the little swirly thing, and then maximum pulse, and you will one-shot her through her ult. So nothing to fear there. Even with the buffs, your ult does 1,000 damage, so you just kill her. Thor. Thor's cringe. And the reason he's cringe is because he's like Captain America, where he'll never die because he just constantly gets 100 shields every time he uses an ability. But he can kill you. I've died to Thors. They like jump up in the sky, auto attack you, and then they proc their E, which does damage. I didn't know it did damage, and it slows. And then they'll do their like lightning form, and they'll just like 2-shot you, all in the span of like 2 seconds. And you're just like, what the fuck? And you can't even like react to it because the boop from his the dash like boops you. It like boops you out your like flight mode. It's like really cringe to deal with. It's the bottom of cringe, though. It's not impossible. I'm not swapping because you're on Thor, but it is really annoying. And this motherfucker doesn't die unless you have Gamma. If you have Gamma, you can kill him. But other than that, this motherfucker doesn't die. Venom. Venom, I'll put him in neutral. I'm not gonna say he's free because he just doesn't fucking die. But like, I'm never dying to a Venom. Like, you just don't die to a Venom. And if a Venom is spending his time trying to kill you, then he's not a good Venom. Windex, no Windex. He's a good Venom player, and he can harass me a bit. He's harassed me out of places a bit, but it's never been extended. He's not trying to kill me. Now, his slow thing, his like little tether that he has that slows, that is scary. It does a lot of damage, and it like really slows you down. And for some reason, being slowed in the air is way worse than being slowed on the ground. And I don't know why that is, but it just feels so much worse when you can't like move in the sky. So yeah, I'll put him in neutral. It's probably above cap though. I would say he's this out of all the neutral tanks, he's the scariest for sure. Bucky. Bucky's, I would say, he can be cringe. Top of neutral or bottom of cringe. I'm putting him at the top of neutral. I'm not swapping because you're on Bucky. You know what I mean? Like, Bucky doesn't really scare me. He can pull you out the sky though. I have been pulled out the sky. I had to fight 6. Actually, I fought 6. I haven't fought Wanted, but I have fought 6 on his Bucky. And I shit on his Bucky. He had to swap to Punisher. And he's like really, I mean, he's a Roadhog guy, right? Like, he's known for hooks. So I like it's that kind of thing. Like, he can knock you out the sky. You're never getting hit by his ultimate typically. His gun, like, he can like 2-shot you if he like is really good aim, but like I'm not afraid of a Bucky. He can be kind of annoying to deal with though. It's not necessarily a free kill, but I would say you're probably favored in that matchup typically. Wolverine is free. Maybe the top of free, I would say. I've been yoinked out the sky. You know, whether it's Mars or Santa Claus or what's the other guy's name? Team Captain, or actually not. I don't think I've ever fought Team Captain. I think it's EU. But who's the other Wolverine player? Fuck, what's his name? Is it Klaus? Klaus, that guy? I've been yoinked out the sky by some Wolverines. They have yoinked my ass out the sky. But I've also killed Wolverines. Like, you know, Wolverine has to use his entire kit to kill you. You just have to look at him and beam him to kill him. He can survive your ult with his passive, which is kind of annoying, but it's Wolverine. Like, I'm not afraid of a fucking Wolverine, right? Mr. Fantastic? I don't know. No one's playing this character, and the one time I did see people play this character, they just inted. I think he's bad. I don't think he's a good character. I thought his ultimate knocked people up, but I guess it doesn't, and I think this character's just bad. I just don't think this character's good. He doesn't seem to do a lot of damage. I haven't fought him, and the few times I did see him on my team, we inted, and the minute he swapped, we won. So I don't know. I don't even know where to put this guy. I'm just gonna put him at the bottom of free. I don't know where to put him. Invisible Woman. This character's cringe. This character is so fucking cringe because her vortex thing stops flying. It drops you to the sky. I thought it just like sucked you in. No, it completely disables your flying capabilities, which is cringe. And also, her ultimate's just ridiculous because you can't see shit. You're fucking legally blind. Can't see a motherfucker. And then, on top of all of that, her fucking force pull and force push bullshit. She's a fucking Jedi now. She can like pull you out the sky. It has incredible range. This character is just really cringe. Really fucking cringe. And she can actually, she's really good for flyers. You'll be dueling the storm in the sky, and then all of a sudden the storm will get a force field in front of her for 300 HP. It's like, bro, this character's really fucking cringe. I'd argue she's more cringe than Rocket. Actually, no, she's not. Now, the downside to this, or not the downside, the upside to all this, I'm gonna put her at the bottom of cringe. You can kill her. She's a free kill. I would say she's a free kill. She's a free kill. She can't really heal herself. Her invisibility isn't the greatest because when she jumps in the sky, same thing with Loki. Loki's invis isn't the greatest because you have the beam. So the minute they go invis, you immediately take them out their invis because you're doing damage to them with the beam. So it's really easy, I'd say. But still cringe, nonetheless. And Star-Lord. I need to make a new tier. This is the real, okay, Iron Man counter. This character is so fucking broken. I felt this way since the beta. This character is so insane. So insane, okay? So fucking, this character's so broken. And if you don't believe me, go watch Brooks or Sinatra or any good Star-Lord player play Star-Lord into Iron Man. It is unplayable. It's so unplayable. This character just shits on you. He shits on you. This character shits on you from long range. This motherfucker will be 6 miles away and he'll just kill you. He'll just half health you for some reason. He has like no damage fall off, I feel. He has his flip gives him invulnerability flames. He can just tank an Iron Man ult for some fucking reason. It reloads his ammo. He's more mobile than you. He has a fucking Reaper ult in his fucking thing, so even though he's out of ammo, he can still shit on you. This character's just broke. His ultimate's like, this character's just ridiculous, okay? And he shits on Iron Man. He shits on you so hard. I'll have Gamma Beam and he'll out DPS me. Like, it's just so insane. And you can't kill him because half of your damage is being nullified because he's in his invulnerability frames. It's just, he has iframes for some fucking, like, I just can't stand this character. This character is the bane of my existence. I hate Star-Lord players. This character is so fucking broken in Iron Man. And if you want to shit on any Iron Man, just play Star-Lord. So when they have Star-Lord, guess who I swap to? NAMOR, okay? Because he shits on Star-Lord. Like, these three characters, you just play NAMOR. And they can't play the game. It's that simple. These two aren't out yet, but yeah, that is the tier list. I hope this video wasn't too long, but yep, that's my tier list as an Iron Man player. You know, Eternity plus Iron Man player. There you go. These are the matchups. Actually, I probably should do some rearranging, actually. Let's see. Let's look at the bottom here. Moon Knight's still free. Put Jeff. Actually, no, I think Scarlet Witch is more free than Jeff, actually. Scarlet Witch got to be at the bottom. I'll put her up here. Logan is actually like kind of scary. I think this is fine. Yeah, all the tanks are down here, and then Iron Fist. I think Iron Fist is free. I might move him to free. I think this character. I'm not afraid of Iron Fist. These guys are all fucking cringe. Probably put NAMOR at the top of cringe. Then other Iron Man players. Yeah, Cloak and Dagger is so fucking annoying. Yeah. I'm gonna put Strange above Hulk. Spider-Man above. There we go. Yeah, this is the final tier list. This is what it is. This is how I feel. Thanks for watching.